Hey, y'all want to work on the robot? Because I kind of want to. Yeah? Alright, let's go work on it then. So this is what I have so far for the robot. Obviously, it will have this claw as well, but I'm going to worry about that later. I want to just get the thing working first, and then I'll worry about any accessories and whatnot. I'm going to get another solar panel because it's going to have two batteries, one for the motors slash Arduino, and then another battery for the Raspberry Pi and the camera. If you try to run it all on one battery, then as soon as you move the motors at all, the Raspberry Pi will just brown out, and it just doesn't work. So you got to have two separate batteries. That way nothing's pulling on the Raspberry Pi's battery while it's trying to use it. I still need to print some kind of holder for the batteries, and I need to go to Home Depot and get some aluminum bars that I can make the stands for the solar panels with. They got like these flat pieces of aluminum bar, and it's real easy to work with, real easy to drill into and whatnot, but it's strong enough because it's aluminum. So yeah, that's what I'll get. I guess for now we can work on designing the battery holder stuff and get that printed. So let's remove the batteries from the packages. How are they going to sit? Maybe, probably long ways like that. Have them more in the center. Yeah, that looks perfect. So this frame dips down right here. So I'm going to make some kind of platform right here because I don't need it to dip down like that. I have no use for that at all. Not with this project. So yeah, I need to make a platform that I can attach to these holes and to these holes. So I need to take measurement for that, and then I will take the measurement for the holes themselves, like how far they are from the edge and whatnot. Well, and I need to make sure that the total width and whatnot is enough for both the batteries, which they fit within the width of this platform right here. Basically, I need to make a platform that's pretty much as big as this platform right here, but it'll go back here to cover that area. And something I need to be aware of when I'm creating it is I need to have, I guess, lips that come up on the side that will hold the batteries in, and then I can have something that attaches to the lip that comes up and over that actually locks the batteries in place, and then that lip will go all the way around it like that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so time to start measuring. Let's put both batteries up here and get the width and the depth. Put them just right next to each other. Looks pretty centered to me. So 5.5 inches by do 3 5/8 to be safe. 5.5 by 3 5/8. I guess I need to go get something to write that down on, since my phone is currently filming. We have our platform. So deep is 3 5/8 inches. And length, or width, is 5.5 inches. And that's the inner, where the battery is going to be sitting. So we got to come out further to compensate for the lip that we're going to create. these batteries they're not lightweight, so we need to make the lip decently thick, you know, not just like a millimeter or something, because then it'll just break. So we'll add 1/2 inch on each side for the lip once we put it on Tinkercad and start designing it. Another thing we have to account for is these columns right here. Like we will need to skip the lip from here to over here on the other side of the column, and same for over there for that column. 3/4 of an inch. So we will just leave from the corner of the battery. Oh, from the corner of the battery is like in the middle of the column. So all we really got, yeah, we'll just leave 3/4 of an inch open on each side. So we're going to leave that 1/4 open on each side. Yeah. So, and then the lip will be everywhere else. Yeah, just like that. And we'll leave it open on these areas right here. Let's go get this thing designed. All right, this should be easy enough. We just got to recreate this on Tinkercad. So first we're going to start with 2 rectangles. This one is the 5.5 by 3 5/8. And then this one is 1/2 inch larger on all sides. So we're going to go ahead and combine those. That's our tray. Now we need to cut out the sections for the columns up at the front. So this will be real easy. Roundabout, yeah, that's good enough. That is more than good enough right there. It doesn't have to be perfect for this. Yep, looks good. All right. Now we'll combine all that. And would you look at that? We have a battery tray. All right. So now what's next is figuring out where mounting holes are going. And we might have to do little like offshoot things coming off the edge to like bolt a screw down into or whatever. But we'll figure it out. What I'm thinking of is doing a very thin-walled, like 15% infill version of this, just to like go ahead and put it on the robot directly so I can actually see it in person, but not use very much filament to make it, just to test fit basically. And then I can take measurements off of this directly to figure out where holes need to be. Let's do that. Let's just make a real thin-walled, crappy version of this real quick and print it. So we'll do this. We'll just do the walls 1 line thick. And then infill density, let's take that down to 15%. Yeah, let's try that. As for the strap that'll hold the batteries down, that'll be easy. We just gotta get the height of the batteries, and then we'll just put some holes on that and have like 2 screws holding it down on each side, and it'll just be a little piece that goes like that, like a squared off horseshoe piece that's really wide. Easy peasy. Okay, so we have our platform right here. I still gotta take all the stuff off around the edges of the brim, but yes, it started raining. Okay, yeah, that fits pretty dang good though. Heck yeah, I like it. So now, and I was worried it was gonna hit these screws back here, but it ended up perfect. So now let's put the batteries inside of it and see if they fit. They do, they fit in between. Heck yeah, that's good. Once it gets strapped down, it'll be nice and tight. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Awesome. So now all that's left is figuring out where all the how it's going to get mounted to the frame. You know what? I could just add little tabs going out from it and just drill new holes into the green metal part of the robot. I don't have to like measure anything for the mounting holes. Let's just do that. Let's just keep it simple. Now we got the tabs along with the holes for each one. I just did 16th inch holes. That way a servo screw can screw up into it from the bottom of the metal. And I actually need to make these a little bit taller. Let me make them half an inch tall each. And this one. That way the screw can't, like the sharp part of the screw won't be sticking up out of it. Yeah, that looks good to me. So let's turn it all into one piece and go print it. And then when I want to mark where the holes are on the metal part, all I do is do a line on this side where the hole is, and then a line on this side where the hole is, and then do the same for all the other holes. Take this thing up, I run the lines until they connect, and that connection point is where the hole is. Easy, easy peasy. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to go ahead and put some holes on the sides for the top strap to screw into. This is the holes that we're going to use to screw the top strap on. I'm going to go ahead and make a duplicate of these because we will be using those same holes on the top strap. So I want to go ahead and combine these ones into the tray so I can go ahead and get this printing while I'm designing the top strap. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about like how my design process goes with stuff like this. It's pretty straightforward. I try to keep it as simple and easy as possible because this stuff can already get complex as is. No need to add even more complexity with manufacturing it, you know? So if you enjoyed this video, as always, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please join the Patreon.